Thank you for a Kerbal show. You're welcome. 1451 at Gilly. Alright, so that's not going to work. It has to be liquid fuel. It's got to be liquid fuel. I'm okay with this. So maybe nuke stages? Nukes are heavy, though. How heavy are these? 0.5 tons apiece? The Terrier might be the way to go. Or the Cheetah. We need about 4,000 Delta V. Which might be kind of hard to do, but we can try. How you doing, Notorious? Welcome in. What are you hoping to do with this rover? So this rover is going to be... This is our end game rover. So what we're doing right now, if you use exclamation point 50, we're doing a self-imposed 50-ton challenge. And part of our end goal is to put a rover and a relay around every single celestial body in the game. So this rover is meant to be the end game rover that lands on everything. And what we're doing is we're building a sky crane. So what this is meant to do is this is going to fly down, decouple here, allow this to be free, and then this is going to take back off again, go into orbit of whatever body we're on, and provide relay communications from the rover out back to Kerbal. It's not going to work everywhere. It should work everywhere except for Eve and Kerbal. But we're trying to keep our total weight for the rocket under 50 tons. So therein lies the challenge. So I'm just trying to I'm building currently the sky crane around it because it's going to have to be able to hover above the surface of whatever body we're flying on, drop the rover off, and then take back off again. And it could use the rover wheels as a landing. So it can land, we can decouple, and then we can take back off again. The rockets are going to hang off to the side here. That way it doesn't interfere with the rover functioning. And the rover can decouple and drive away without much of an issue. Hopefully. So I'm just trying to get that part put together at the moment. So like these fuel tanks might actually be decent, but they're big. These are big fuel tanks. Let's see how these look. These are Soyuz fuel tanks. These are big boys. I wish I had variants like this that were half the size. It'd be really, really sweet. But we're going to take those away. Probably going to run with these then. Turn these straight. None of those are straight. That looks about right. We'll have to probably shave it a little bit when we get closer. And I can bring this down. And then, actually, I want to keep this up high. I want to run cheetahs on this. I think cheetahs are the way to go. I don't know yet, though. So that says 4,000 Delta V. 3,986. 248. Okay, let's see where we're at for everything else. So Mun, 7.48. Minmus is fine. Moho is 4.51. Eve doesn't matter. Duna's 4. Ike is 11. Lathe is 1.55. That could be a consideration. Val, Tylo, everything else. Okay. So that's fair. So we could use this pretty much everywhere. It's only got 4,000 Delta V though at 20 tons. The trick would be to ship this out half empty and fill it up over at Minmus. Or even completely empty and fill it up over at Minmus. Because once we detach this stage, we'll have more Delta V. If I detach this right now, we would be at 5,000 Delta V. So it gives us more oomph. trying to make sure everything is kosher with it. Because we're missing some things to add to this. It's going to take away the delta V. We need a control wheel here for starters. We're going to need a battery. Hi, Gizlafa. Welcome in. Not necessarily, but it's good to see you. Hope you're well. So there's that. Then for up here, what I want to do is... I think I want to bring these up a little further. Bring these down a little bit to where they're even with the booster wheels. Or the rover wheels, like that. And then I want to... I don't want to bring them in because we're actually hitting the rover arm right now. I probably need to slant these a little bit. Like that. And then turn these back. That way we avoid the arm and stuff. But then it doesn't look right there. We have adapters here that we can use. Right? Those are too big. I don't have adapters for that. I just have like nose cones that we can use and that's it. Oh, that kind of sucks. I can use these, but they don't fit right. They only have liquid fuel. They don't have locks. So we'd have to use something like this on the ends. And then put these on the ends of those. Which I guess isn't the end of the world. Okay, so now I can do that. Someone give me a short recap on the 50-ton challenge. Right there. That'll give you everything that you need, my friend. If you have any other questions, feel free to ask. But that's about the gist of it. Right now we're building a sky crane. I'm trying to make it make sense, and right now I'm not doing a good job of that. I think this will be better. Yeah, that's better. And then we can docking port that. Yep, we sure can. And then these can be just coned with aerodynamics. Like that. But I can't... It's going to bump when that thing docks somewhere. 3946. What about Kerbal sea level? 1667 at 0.49. How much does this thing weigh? A lot. So if I were to empty these two fuel stages, we would be at 14 tons, which is acceptable. 1000 delta V. It's not really enough to get to Minmus, but it's enough to get us started. Let's go test this and make sure that I actually can drop this thing off. Make sure it's nice and flush with the ground, that it's not shaky. All right, undock. Oh, sweet. Turn on our motors and turn on our steering. Uh-oh. There we go. Huzzah! All right, that works. I like the way that does its thing. So then the rover's live. We've got antennas on it, right? I got the redundant one there, and I got the other one here that we can send out. All right. We don't intend on taking anything like that with this. But there we go. That's something. Now, what if I use the smaller fuel tank? Almost looks like Blitzcrank. No, it doesn't. No, Mew, no. Alright, let's try that. That's going to be less fuel. Actually, that's going to be bad for us because then it's going to be less fuel overall. What would it be out here like in vacuum? 3,400? 3,430. Let's see real quick. KSP info. I want this first link. I'm going to go on the internet and look at it. If I'm going out from here, that takes 3,200. And all these take a lot more. Okay. So we're going to need another stage to push it once we get out there. Maybe a nuke stage. Maybe we'll build some nuke stages to go up and refuel over at Minmus to push these out to further limits. And then we can have it do its thing and it'll be alright. What's coming up first? Moho and Drace and Elu. Okay, so these three will at least... This will at least do Moho, Drace, and Elu. We just got to push it to Moho and Elu with a different tug. But it'll work. So let's... excuse me. Grab our cap on here. And then do I bring these further down, maybe? I could also, like, move them in further. I'm trying to get this to touch the ground. Maybe I pull it further out from here. $3,400, but we need solar panels. So we have a battery, we have solar panels, we have a docking port, we have everything that we need to fly it. And that's how it's going to look. I should probably put this on a... I think I need an engine plate. So if I took this off, and if I put an engine plate on here, let me take these off too. 2.5 engine plate. Yep, that'll work. Put these on. Put these on here. Drop this down. We weigh 17 tons. We could have that decouple. That'll work. From a fairing. So let's see. Auto strut heaviest part, no shroud. And then we'll put a fairing here. 2.5. 2.5, don't follow me. 2.5, don't follow me. Oh, geez. Oh, this is going to be hard to do, huh? So do I go up here? I do. And then I finish out like that. Rarest Iowa, welcome back. It's good to see you, buddy. Now we are at 19 tons with another stage to put underneath it. Removes the toilet paper from his foot. Good. Gross. How dare you? Both disgusting and repulsive. What are we at for ASA numbers? ASA 030. So this is ASA 030. This is going to be the rover sky crane 0G. I guess 0 atmosphere 0G. It doesn't matter. It's fine. It makes sense in my head. Then we're going to pump a fuel tank on here. Change this over to altitude 30 kilometers. See what this is all about here. 553 delta V. Oof. That's not good. Let's say no on that. 553 delta V. That's 582. Gross. What's the TWR? 1.2. Gross. Alright, I guess we're just pushing it all out in one stage, huh? Maybe? Or do I have to do... Let's do this. 9 tons with engine plate. Nope, it's 3.7. And skipper 916. Nope. 921. I guess 921 wins there. That's not really a lot of fuel. And then I have like 19 tons left. Gross. And this is 16. It's 18. Gross. Poop. I don't like this. I don't like this. This doesn't put me in a good position. This is 16 tons, but it's bigger. I guess that really doesn't make a difference. So we're at 47.4. And if I use a vector at 4 tons, that gives us 997 delta V. That's ridiculous. Why is it only 997 delta V? Ew. That's not even enough to get it, like, anywhere. Alright, so we're scrapping this then, it looks like. And we're going to go... How much weight do I have? I have 30 tons. Now I have 14 tons. So if I did this into there, that leaves me with 40. That leaves me with a little bit, and I can put this on it. 1822 at 1.94. That is gross. I don't like this. I guess we can try and launch it and see what happens. I don't think we're going to have a good time with this. I don't think that's going to work. We'll see what happens. This is so bad. I feel gross with this. Wait, now it says I have 1800. Well, no, I had 1824. Yeah. Is that right? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, let's go. Let's see what we can do here. The budget Bezos. Hey, what if I told you all rockets looked phallic? Would that be a shocker to you? No, Speedworks. Carlo. It looks like a butt plug. Yes, chat. Let's get it out of our system. Ha ha. Look, it looks like a butt plug, you guys. We did it. Well, I figure I'd just say it to go ahead and get it out because everyone's going to be hinting towards it if I don't. So now that it's out in the open, maybe we can move on from it. Now you can't unsee it? Well, it's arrived. You're welcome. There you go, Warscar. That's what I'm talking about. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and deploy that now. Oh, that's a springy boy. That's not really good for us, huh? Oh, that's a springy boy. Oh, you know why? Why is this so bouncy? That's no fun. Where's that going? To refuel at Minmus. It needs to be tugged. This is a, well, it's not a sky crane because it doesn't have an antenna on it. I'm just seeing if it can make it into orbit. This is a test of our local broadcasting system. This is going to go to anywhere I want it to go, for the most part. It's going to be a sky crane that also is a rover. So the first 3 places it's going to go is Moho, Drace, and Elu. But it can't make it to Moho and Elu by itself. It's going to need a tug. So I'm going to send a nuke up with a fuel stage. We're going to refuel it over at Minmus. Probably just going to make an interstellar tug that can, or not interstellar, intergalactical tug that can come back and forth. It's not a plug anymore. Mind out of the gutter. Not a tumor. Go. Yeah, that thing is bouncing a little too much for my safety here. So yeah, we can make it into orbit. How you doing, caveman? Welcome in, buddy. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. Stop doing that. Quit it. What is this thing doing? Stop it. All Alright, so that's enough to get into orbit of Minmus and catch the refueler. But it needs an antenna on it. Alright, at least it gets into orbit. That's kind of cool. Oh, look how wiggly this thing is, man. Look at those docking ports. I hate the docking ports. Look, guys, it's the ISS the other day. Too soon? Okay, let's go back to the VAB. Too soon? Alright, let's see what we can do here with this. See if we can't make it a little more efficient. I think I want to take these off and add in actual relays, maybe? Or do I want to... I think I want to do this, if we're being honest. Like, I like this paint. That's too big. Wait. How is that too big? Okay, that's gonna kind of suck, huh? Okay, so yeah, this is gonna be a mess, I think. Ugh, I don't like that at all. Can I crap. Crap. Alright, let's do this. Take these and move them over and back down. Gross. No, I hate all of this. God, that sucks. Rigged? Always. I get to dictate who wins all the time. And this time, I wanted to win. Feels good, man. I'd like to thank my, my attorney for always looking out for me, and Batman for protecting Gotham City. And I want to thank Double Stuffed Oreos for coming in clutch. I think that's it. Screw the rest of you guys. I wonder what happens if I take this away. If I take that away, are we okay?